In this short tutorial, we want to show flight crews how to insert 3 waypoints into the Aircraft Flight Management System, the FMS, during a ditching event. The waypoints will consist of an initial approach fix that will start at 4,500 feet. The next waypoint will be the final approach fix with a crossing altitude of 1,500 feet, and then the touchdown altitude at 0 feet. The final approach fix is always the ship you selected to ditch by, and you can expect to cross over that ship at about 1,500 feet in the same direction the ship is traveling in. This procedure will improve situational awareness and can serve as a standard to use when AIS data is available to the pilot. As you can imagine, if the ditching is a time-critical event such as a smoke or fire, time will be of the essence, and construction of this approach must be entered into the FMS quickly and correctly. It's assumed that the user is familiar with the basic operation of their equipment, and so this protocol can be used with most flight management systems on the market today. The platform we're using for training purposes is a 737-800. It is also assumed the pilot is using the Ergo Blue iPad app, which is connected to a marine band radio set to transmit on channel 16. That's the Mariner's emergency channel, as shown on the screen. The first step in this process will be for the pilot to select a ship to use for rescue operations and then place that ship's position into the aircraft FMS. Once the ship's location is in the aircraft navigation system, this will allow the pilot to position the aircraft as close as comfortable to the ship during the water landing. Although the main objective of this exercise is to reduce time of rescue, an added benefit is the pilots never have to visually acquire the vessel, and this is a huge advantage for landing at night or in low visibility or low ceiling conditions. This procedure should begin with the pilot selecting the emergency tab along the bottom right menu of the Ergo Blue app. Activating the SOS tab will shrink the iPad screen size to a 200 nautical mile scale and change the ship color to purple. In the purple or predicted mode, ship position is automatically updated based on the direction and the velocity of the vessel found in the ship's white data banner, which is displayed when the ship icon is open. Not only is the position of the ship icon located on the map display updated, but the ship latitude and longitude also found in the white data banner is updated to this predicted position as well. Inserting the updated iPad ship location into the FMS scratchpad is the first step in this procedure. It's extremely important that the latitude and longitude is correct, and this can easily be verified by comparing the FMS distance to the ship against the iPad distance to the ship, and that can be found in the white data banner. If the distances are similar, then execute the FMS entry and select LNAV to proceed directly to the vessel. If the pilot desires to have the aircraft fly a typical LNAV-VNAV approach to a water landing, the next step will be to add an initial approach fix and a touchdown point. The next 2 waypoints can be added using the ship identification found in L1 and extending the center line in either direction to create the initial approach fix and then the touchdown point. The direction in which to extend the center line of the ship should be based on the direction of travel that is also found in the ship's white data banner, or looking at the pointed part of the ship icon to insert a general direction. An important factor to consider when ditching by a large vessel is that the stopping distance in full reverse can take up to 5 miles in 30 minutes. So it's helpful if the aircraft can position the touchdown and the general stopping area so time is not wasted having to turn or backtrack to begin the rescue operation. Smaller vessels will use less distance and time, so that should be considered when building this approach. Let's start building this approach by using the Summers Isles as the ship we wish to rescue us by touching the ship icon and opening the white data banner. Next, enter the ship's latitude and longitude into the FMS scratch pad and then make this your active waypoint and proceed direct. Don't forget to engage LNAV. Next, while descending and heading to the ship, create a waypoint 10 miles before the final approach fix, and then another waypoint 5 miles after the final approach fix. Remember to use the track direction the ship is traveling in as your final approach heading to touchdown. Next, on the FMS legs page, insert 4,500 feet at the initial approach fix, 1,500 feet over the final approach fix, which is your ship, and then 0 feet at the touchdown point. Line select the initial approach fix as your active waypoint and then confirm LNAV and VNAV is selected, and now the aircraft automation can fly the approach to a water landing. In conclusion, you can see by using the aircraft automation, we maintain a positive control of the aircraft as well as a positive control during ditching. Ergo Blue adds another very important level of situational awareness, adding confidence to the crew and passengers for a more successful outcome. Ergo Blue should be included as essential equipment for any overwater flight.